In this chapter, we're going to go over physics, and we're going to do some physics simulations, and we're going to talk about how it connects to other areas like visual effects. So let's talk a little bit about this week's trajectory. We've got a lot planned. So first of all, it's a really great idea to start getting up to speed on the terminology. And the terminology in this area is broken down into two components. The first is the core terms of physics itself. And these terms are coming right out of physics books. We've got things like mass, gravity, 9.8 meters per second might sound familiar to you. We've got things like the friction coefficient, angular and linear dampening. We've got tensile strength, not specifically inside the Unreal Engine, but tensile strength is related to how much something takes before it breaks, and we're going to talk about having constraints that have a certain amount of force that can apply before they can break. We've got things like terminal velocity, and then there's the terms that are specifically Unreal. We've got simulations and optimization. We've got CCD, which is an algorithm for optimizing collision detection. Substepping for increasing the amount of accuracy our simulations need. And also the different engines that are used inside of Unreal. And Unreal is right now using NVIDIA's PhysX engine, and it'll be switching over to its own simulation engine as we move into Unreal 5, from what I understand. So we'll keep an eye on that, but overall the general tools should remain the same. Just the underlying simulation engine might be a little different. All right, so let's just do a quick overview of where we're going in this chapter. We're going to go over the content examples as usual. We'll visually demonstrate where we're going to go. And then we're going to go over the physics basics, and we're going to focus on rigid body basics. We're not going to have a lot of deforming based objects as they simulate. Then we're going to go over the physics volume, and you'll see the physics handle component, which will allow you to click and pick up physics objects and swing them around. Then we'll talk about collisions and constraints. We'll talk about adding inertia and also thrusters to your physics objects. We'll talk a little bit about checking, blending, and tweaking your simulations. And then finally, we'll talk about the connections, because the physics area connects to other areas of physics, things like fluid simulations, the ability to have fracturable objects, cloth simulations, and ragdolls, and we're going to introduce a lot of these in other areas. And then finally, we'll add our summary and we'll provide additional resources. Excellent. So let's jump into the content examples and check out some of the simulations.